Hello everyone, my name's Dave and welcome to the YouTube channel Animus, and speaking with you today from the heart, the seat of the soul. First of all, I'd like to say thanks very much for all the subscribers, likes and shares onto the channel. It's really inspired me to do this and I appreciate that very much. And today, as usual, I'll be talking about archetypal energies, inner work, the manifestations of the archetypes, Carl Jung's individuation, as I understand it, developing all the archetypes to operate separately so they can be more vital and leading towards the individuation process of the great elder wise man and great elder wise woman archetypes. And that will of course affect the Animus Mundi. My understanding of that is the soul of the world. So today I've got some information from a lady that I know has very kindly allowed me to use that information. Her name is Lindsay Harris. Lindsay's not on social media, but you can contact her through Google, etc. She's a Jungian analyst, and that's the way to reach her. But Lindsay's very kindly let me use this information here, which I'll go into in a minute. It's about the archetypal manifestations of the Anima. Then on the other side is the Animus, and then a couple of pages of complexes, and I'll try and get through all of that today. So I'll put this to one side and then we'll carry on and we'll see what happens. Excuse me, ladies and gents, when I turn around. So at the top here, there's 4 archetypal manifestations of the anima, being the female aspect of man. It's got Lindsay's name there, and then it's got Mattoon, etc. So there are other sources that she's drawn that information from. On this side, ladies and gents, is the image, and it says Eve and Earth Mother. The positive qualities, nourishing, caring, and life-sustaining. The negative ones, fostering dependence, restricting development of others, and in a dream image, the way that would come through in your dreams, is a farm woman harvesting, cooking, and mothering children. Underneath that is Helen of Troy, beauty, seductress, sex object. That's the image. The positive qualities, delightful and charming company. The negative ones, manipulative, using charm to others' detriment. And the dream image is a movie star and a pin-up girl. Underneath that one is Mary, pure virgin and spiritual mother. The positive qualities of that one, a person of integrity, independence, knows their own values. The negative side of that would be remote, demands high achievement at the expense of personal relationships. And the dream image of that would be distant, remote female. And there's one more at the bottom here, Sophia, in brackets, Beatrice. On the positive side, she would come through as wise, loving and soulful. On the negative side, she would come through as use of wisdom or knowledge for destructive purposes. And the dream image of that one, a guide, a wise woman, soulmate and companion. So that's Lindsay's description of the 4 archetypal manifestations of the anima, the female aspect in the male. On the other side is the animus. So I'll just turn this over. So this was put together by Lindsay Harris. It came from Carl Jung's wife, Emma Jung. This is the animus, the male aspect in women. On this part here, the stage says power. The positive part of that would be capacity to achieve, to be active on own behalf. The negative would be dominate others. The dream image would be physically powerful male, for example, an athlete, a soldier, or a strong man. Underneath that one, the stage is the deed. On the positive side would be effective leadership in social reform. The negative side would be exaggerated concern for rules and abstract justice. And the dream image of that one would be a man of action, for example, an astronaut, a politician, a director. And underneath that one, in word, eloquence, capacity to deal with abstractions and assertiveness. On the negative side, rigid and prejudiced opinions. And the dream image that would be orator, poet, lawyer. There's one more, ladies and gents. Under the heading of meaning for the animus, a capacity for reflection, deliberation and self-knowledge, creative and procreative. The negative aspect of that would be religious dogmatism, single-minded concern with abstractions, ignoring concrete experiences. And the dream image of that would be a priest, philosopher and guru. So that was Lindsay's descriptions of the manifestations of archetypes Anima and Animus. So thanks very much, Lindsay. And on the other side is some more of Lindsay's work on complexes, and I'll just turn that over. So on the top, ladies and gents, it says some varieties of complexes, and there are many others. These are just some of them. There's a father complex, savior complex, power complex, hero complex, mother complex. Just mentioned the animus, there's the animus complex, the Oedipus complex, fragmentation complex, Electra complex, abandoned child complex, victim complex, erotic complex, competition complex, inferiority complex, shadow complex, and we mentioned before the Anima is the Animal complex, scapegoat complex, money complex, and grandiose complex. As we mentioned in previous videos, complexes are groups of related ideas, thoughts and images in the unconscious, and at the heart of the complexes is an archetype. So excuse me, I'll just turn this over to more information on complexes. And this, ladies and gents, as mentioned, is another of Lindsay's work. And it signs when a complex is touched. So at the top, expresses more emotion than is warranted. So a person will express more emotion in a situation than is warranted when a complex is affected or touched. Or less emotion due to suppression, repression. A strong feeling of inadequacy, an exaggerated sense of ability, strongly attracted to an unsuitable partner, gripped by an uncontrollable compulsion, angry when someone talks encouragingly, speaking or acting precipitously, talking harshly to myself or to others, considering my views as self-evident and refusing to listen to another person's point of view, seeing a situation euphorically as perfect or highly romantic. So thanks very much, Lindsay, for allowing me to use this, and there is a lot more information from Lindsay for future videos. We've just touched briefly on some of the information that she's allowed me to use. So that one was when the signs of the complex being manifested. So behind all of those are the archetypes, and as we've previously mentioned, the main ones that I've been discussing are the self, the true self, the anima or animus, and the shadow, but there are many of them and many complexes which we'll go into at a later date. So I'll leave that there for today, ladies and gents, and thanks very much for your support. It really means a lot to me. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope to see you again soon, and enjoy the day. Take good care of yourself, and thanks very much. Bye for now.